Where is the centre of Europe? In this video, I would like to present some of the places believed to be the geographical centre of Europe. And I guarantee that these facts will surprise you. The truth is that the geographical centre of Europe is difficult to define unambiguously. Above all, it depends on whether remote islands in the Arctic, Atlantic, and Mediterranean are included or not. In addition, there are many variants of the border between Europe and Asia. As a result, there are many places in several countries, including Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, and Ukraine, that claim to be the geographical centre of Europe. In 1775, the Polish cartographer and royal astronomer Szymon Antoni Sobiekrajski became the first person to determine the geographical centre of Europe. He calculated the centre of Europe by measuring the distances from the westernmost point in Portugal to the easternmost point in the central Urals, and from the northernmost point in mainland Norway to the southernmost point in mainland Greece. By his calculations, the lines connecting these points intersect in the town of Suchowola in northeast Poland, about 200 kilometers from Warsaw. There is an obelisk in the town to commemorate the declaration. Suchowola lies on almost the same latitude as Hamburg in northern Germany, and slightly further north than the city of Groningen in the northern Netherlands, Manchester, and Dublin. That means most of Poland, Germany, the Netherlands, England, and Ireland are in the southern half of Europe. The French scientist Jean-Georges Affolter calculated the geographical centre of Europe in 1989. Unlike Szymon Antoni Sobiekrajski, he took into consideration remote islands, including the Greek islands, Iceland, the Norwegian archipelago of Svalbard, and two Russian Arctic archipelagos, Novaya Zemlya and Franz Josef Land. By his calculations, the geographical centre of Europe is near the village of Purnuškes in Lithuania, approximately 8 kilometers northeast of Vilnius. A monument was erected there in 2004 to commemorate the declaration of the geographical centre of Europe. The monument was created by the sculptor Gediminas Jokūbonis. It consists of a column of white granite topped by a crown of 5 stars. This location is slightly further north than the North Star in the Polish seaside resort of Jastrzębia Góra, the northernmost point in Poland, as well as the towns of Nykøbing on the Danish island of Falster and Bienkop on the Danish island of Langeland. So, if you believe Jean-Georges Affolter, the whole of Poland and even the most southerly regions of Denmark are in the southern half of Europe. And Poland, Slovakia, Hungary and Serbia, and the capitals of all 3 Baltic countries, Tallinn, Riga and Vilnius, are entirely in the western half of Europe. However, according to scientists of the Central Research Institute of Geodesy, Aerial Surveying and Cartography in Moscow, the geographical centre of Europe is even further east in Lithuania. They claim the geographical centre of Europe is found in the city of Polatsk in Belarus, which is almost on the same latitude as the port of Ystad in southern Sweden. In other words, the far south of Sweden is in the southern half of Europe, and the cities of Pskov in Russia, Zhytomyr in Ukraine, and even Edirne in northwestern Turkey are in the western half of Europe. In 2008, a monument was erected in Polatsk, commemorating the declaration of the geographical centre of Europe. In Estonia, there is yet another place that claims to be the geographical centre of Europe, though there is no information on the originator of this idea or her method of calculation. Nevertheless, if you include all the islands in Europe, from Iceland to Crete, and from Franz Josef Land to the Azores, then the geographical centre of Europe lies in the village of Purnuškes on the island of Saaremaa in Western Estonia. Of course, it's hard to believe that the geographical centre of Europe is almost as far north as Stockholm. But if that's the case, then the whole of Denmark, most of Scotland, the Swedish cities of Gothenburg, Jönköping, and Trollhättan, the whole of Gotland, and even the city of Kristiansand in Norway, are in the southern half of Europe. Yes, if the geographical centre of Europe is in Western Estonia, then the far south of Norway is in the southern half of Europe, or the geographical centre of Europe might be in Sweden. The city of Landskrona was declared the geographical centre of Europe in 1988. Using spherical trigonometry, Mr. Anna Wenberg, who was then managing director of the port of Landskrona, marked the midpoint between three corner points: Cape St. Vincent in Portugal, the Norwegian island of Spitsbergen, and the city of Astrakhan in southern Russia. A monument in the form of a yellow pen was erected in Landskrona to commemorate the marking of the geographical centre of Europe. It was removed a few years ago, and most residents want it to be restored. If Landskrona is the geographical centre of Europe, then Copenhagen, Malmö, Moscow and Glasgow are in the southern half of Europe. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.